Welcome to CSEGURU. In this session, we will discuss sparse matrix array representation. So what do you mean by sparse matrix? Sparse matrix is a matrix that has large number of zero values. In a matrix elements, if you are considering, that consists of large number of zero values compared to non-zero values in the sense, that is called sparse matrix. For example, if you are considering a 4 into 4 matrix, so 4 into 4 matrix in the sense totally 16 elements will be there. Okay. So here row size is 4 and column size is 4. So these are all the elements present in sparse matrix. So this matrix if we are considering in the sense, here there are more number of zero elements. Totally 16 elements will be there. Out of 16 elements, this is non-zero element. This is non-zero, this is non-zero, this one and this one is non-zero element. So totally only 5 elements is non-zero elements. Okay. Remaining 11 elements if you are considering in the sense, all are zero elements. Okay. So any matrix if it consists of more number of zero elements compared to non-zero element, that is called sparse matrix. There are two ways we can able to represent the sparse matrix. One is array representation, another one is linked list representation. Now in this session we will discuss array representation of sparse matrix. So what do I mean by array representation? Generally, if the sparse matrix if you are representing as a 2D array, in the sense it will consist of more number of zero elements, right? So representing more number of zero elements in two-dimensional array leads to wastage of memory. Memory will be wasted because storing zero values is of no use. If you are considering only the non-zero elements, we can able to process. Zero elements is of no value, no use at all. So store only non-zero elements in a two-dimensional array using triplet form. That is, what is the row index, what is the column index, what is the value. Just you can able to store like that. Okay. Row index, column index of non-zero value. Okay. If you are representing as a triplet form in the sense, we can able to utilize memory efficiently. So representation of sparse matrix using 2D array if you are considering in the sense, row index of non-zero element, then column index of non-zero element and the value of the non-zero element. For example, if you are considering a 2 into 2 matrix, so here it is 1. Okay. So 2 into 2 matrix, only one non-zero element is there. So how we will represent this as a triplet form in the sense, row index, column index and non-zero value. So here this is 0th row, this is first row, 0th column, first column. So how you will represent in the sense, first row index is 1, column index is 0. Row index is 1, column index is 0. And what is the non-zero value? It is 1. We have to represent like this. This is called triplet form. Triplet representation is nothing but the array representation of a sparse matrix. Okay. Now we will discuss with one example. For example, consider the sparse matrix. So values it is 0, 3, 0, 0, 5. This is first row value. Second row 2, 0, 0, 1, 0. Third row value is 0, 0, 2, 0, 8. And fourth row 0, 5, 6, 0, 0. Fifth row 0, 0, 4, 0, 0. So this is the sparse matrix. Okay. So here if you are considering non-zero elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 non-zero elements are there. Totally 9 non-zero elements. Okay. And total number of rows if you are considering it, this is 0th row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. And column if you are considering 0th column, first column, second column, third column and fourth column. So this is a 5 into 5 matrix starting from 0 to n minus 1, that is 4. Okay. So now how we will represent this in a triplet form? Consider a table that represents first is row index, second is column index and value is non-zero value it will represent. So row size, if you are considering in the sense 5 rows, 5 columns, that is the size of the row, size of the column, and how many non-zero elements are there? 9 non-zero elements are there. Okay. Next step, we have to represent each non-zero element, row index value, column index value, and the non-zero value. Okay. So first row, if you are considering, this is 0th row. 0th row, first column value is 3. Row index is 0. Column index here is 1. And non-zero value is 3. Okay. Next, first row, if you are considering, here one non-zero element is there. So row index is 0, column index is 4, and non-zero value is 5. Okay. So now 0th row is over. First row, if you are considering, here one non-zero element and here another non-zero element. So row index is 1, column index is 0, and non-zero value is 2. Okay. Next, row index is 1, column index here is 3, and non-zero value is 1. So now first row is over. Second row, if you are considering, row index is 2, and here column index is 2, and value is also 2. Okay. Next, row index is 2, column index for 8. Okay. Column index is 4, and non-zero value here is 8. Then next, third row, row index is 3, column index is 1, and non-zero value is 5. Similarly, next non-zero element, row index is 3, column index is 2, and non-zero value is 6. Okay, third row is also over. Next, fourth row, here one non-zero element, row index is 4, column index is 2, and non-zero value is 4. Okay, so this is the triplet form. This is the triplet table. Okay, so triplet form, how you will represent in the sense row, column, and value. These three represents the triplet form. So here first row represents total number of rows. This is 5. Total number of column is 5. Total number of non-zero element is 9. Remaining and all row index, column index, and corresponding non-zero value. Okay. So this is the triplet representation. Thank you for watching this video.